Tip number 1, goal setting is really important. You need to have a clear goal where you want to go. Maybe that's practicing once per week in your local studio, or you want to practice 5, 10, 20 minutes at home every day, every morning, every evening, whatever it is. You need to figure that out yourself, but it's really important that these goals are achievable, that they are not over the top, and that you actually can do it and not get frustrated in the process. Tip number 2, expectations. Keep them down to earth. Keep them realistic so that you can surprise yourself for the better. I mean, it's very, very unlikely that you will fix your back issues or neck issues or whatever you got when you're sitting for 16 hours like this at your keyboard, at your laptop working, and then do 5 minutes of stretching afterwards. That's pure logic, right? Tip number 3, setting up your yoga space. If you're practicing at a local studio, that's not so important. You can skip this point. They will have everything there for you. They got mats, they got props like these sandbags here behind me and stuff like that. But if you're practicing at home, make sure that you have a space where you can really focus on your practice. Your phone shouldn't ring every 30 seconds. Your dog shouldn't jump over your mat. Even I love dogs. Don't get me wrong here, but you know what I mean, right? Make sure you have a place that is really there for you and your practice, where you can focus on your body, on your breath and all that things, and you don't get disturbed all the time. Tip number 4, get a little bit of education before you start. Regarding to yoga styles, teaching styles and so on, because there are so many out there, I can tell you. You should know, what are you looking for? Do you want to focus on the breath work? Do you want to focus on the body work? Do you want it to be very relaxed, very intense, a flow style with music, very quiet, on and on we go. There are so many different styles, and it would be very, very sad if you take your first class or online course and after that you think, oh my God, I thought yoga wouldn't be like that. That's not for me. I'm sure there is the perfect style out there for you that fits you really, really well. Just get a little bit information prior to not get frustrated and disappointed just when you're starting. Number 5, get an experienced yoga teacher to look at your practice. And this is so important because you can't rely on your feelings. Even if a pose feels great, you still might do something minor or even major wrong that could hurt you in the long term. We have a big problem in the yoga scene with ailments like wrists, shoulders, stuff like that, sometimes also knee issues. And yeah, you really need someone to guide you through your practice, who's looking at you, who is analyzing your practice and your alignment, and who can really give you good advice how you can do it in a healthy way. If you're interested in that, hit me up. You can write me a DM on Instagram, link in the description below. We can have a little Zoom call or something like that. And I will promise you, with my 10 years of experience, I'm sure that I can help you with your practice, with your alignment. Even I can touch you, which is the best way to adjust someone. I trained myself during the last years of pandemic to do this online as well, and just by looking and being very, very clear in my articulation about what you need to do a little bit different to get the pose in a healthy and sustainable way.